All right, hello everyone, and welcome to this week gaming news with GetSelious SithScott. We'll be talking about various gaming news we find important to us and give our opinions on them. So, Scott, take it away.
So the first topic I have here is E3. It is now moving to a digital slash cancellation kind of ability. It was supposed to be the first year this year of having a physical redone, which for E3 is usually pretty huge, to be honest.
Oh, okay. I think it's pretty. I think E3 fizzling out was kind of like the natural mode was going to happen. It was losing so much interest over time, and like the only people who felt cared about it were like the older generation that was really big on it. But we have so many ways of getting gaming information, like subscribing to our YouTube channel, or following us on the internet, or checking the Outerhaven.net, or using Nintendo Direct and whatever. And I feel like E3 lost out of that. E3 was big at a time where where there was limited information out there, so it just kind of doesn't
Yeah,
work.
E3 has been going down, which ironically other stuff like the Game Awards have been going up in terms of viewership.
Yeah, for all those commercials, the kids say, right?
They totally view only the Game Awards when they view the Game Awards. They're not there for any of the trailers or musical numbers or anything.
No, the only thing we really messed up though is they put like a DJ Khaled up there, and they'd be like, "Who's this guy? Where's my video games?"
This isn't a video game character.
Exactly, it's just some dude in a big sweater. But yeah, E3. I think the only way they can maintain the relevancy is they find a way to switch their formula, whatever. Because the way they're going now, I can see them closing their doors. Because the how are you gonna get like Sony, Microsoft, and Nintendo in your door if they're doing their own thing now? You know?
Yeah, they definitely needed to have like a total revamp in order for it to like survive, especially with the fact that so many outlets are being able to do things so much better digital now.
That is very true. So it's like, why bother, you know? I mean, in digital or in the cases like, let's say, I think Scott and I are huge Steam users. Steam Game Festival. Here's a bunch of game of random demos. You fuck the follow button. Boom, boom, boom. You update it when they come out.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, so that's just, I guess, my idea is E3 just needs to get better with the digital assets as well as just trying to appeal to more studios than just like the big three.
Yeah,
Especially when you have two of the big three that kind of just do their own thing now. I mean, heck, PlayStation had like one thing in the Game Awards, and Nintendo had only trailers about the Switch.
yeah. Click. I remember every Switch trailer just by the clicking sound now. So it's like click. That's all I remember.
Yeah. So that's, I guess, the big news for E3. The next one we have on the list here is today we got a gameplay trailer of the Pokemon Legends Arceus.
Nice,
And
nice.
honestly, I really appreciate that they're trying to be innovative, especially since Game Freak usually is pretty cut and dry of doing the same formula over and over again.
Yeah, I think it's pretty good they're trying something new to be innovative with the product because, uh, like, God, all the Pokemon games just bleed into one, and I don't mean that
Hmm.
meanly. And the problem with Pokemon games is like if you into the Monster Hunter collection series, there's like Monster Sanctuary, there's Nexamon, there's a bunch of other games that exist. There's SMT in some capacity, and
Heck, on Cyber Sleuth if you really want to go that way too.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, there's Neopets, they're all coming back. Um, but the problem is like they've been stagnant in a very hard way, and the fans were still with them, but it's just harsh. Like with, I know they just remade Pearl and Diamond. I'm like, it's okay. And Sun and Moon and Sword and Shield were like really atrocious. Like, oof.
Yeah, my biggest. I mean, I didn't really like that Sword and Shield was pretty much the same formula, but easier. I don't like what they're doing is they force difficulty to be easier.
Yeah,
I wish that they gave you more options, like removing the XP share or doing more difficulty stuff,
the only
because they
like,
kind of force you to do the way that they want, especially with the Pokemon community being so big with like customizing how they want to play with like Nuzlocks or ROM hacks. And
there's competitive Pokemon scene. There's, oh god,
yeah,
yeah, this
Pokemon has so many ways to play, and Game Freak apparently isn't on board with that.
no, not at all. It's really frustrating, and it's also kind of also heartbreaking in another way because it's like this game series has so much fans from so many aspects. It's an institution. I mean, Pokemon, the anime, Pokemon, the video game, Pokemon, the animated movies, Pokemon, the TV show, Pokemon, the manga, Pokemon, the merchandise. It's a money making machine. They could be doing so much more better, but hey, it is what it is.
Yeah, so I'm just hoping that Arceus kind of does well, just so that it shows that we want more innovative Pokemon games. Even if it could be like more innovative, at least they're trying to innovate in this specific one.
Yeah, exactly. And I hope that it lights a fire in their butt because there's a bunch of other, like I said, monster collection games that's on the rise, and I feel like there's a breaking point. I feel like within Nintendo, I feel like where I guess with the Pokemon fan base, like if you push them a little too hard, I do feel like they might just leave. Like I don't know how much they can take this same game design. Like
They're just gonna go back to Fire Red.
Fire Red. I'm a huge Gold and Silver fan because I love Gold and Silver because of Pokemon Radio, and I love Gold and
Oh yeah,
Silver. I love Gold and Silver because it was the only Pokemon game I ever played that had end game content.
yeah. I really liked Gold, Silver, and Crystal too. I think
Yeah,
that's why Heart Gold and Soul Silver was my favorite. But that's also because they let you have Pokemon follow you around, and I really enjoyed that.
that's true. Sad times.
Yeah. Okay, so next topic is Hitman Trilogy got announced that they're gonna be releasing a trilogy package that will be coming also to Game Pass day one once that actually gets released.
Okay.
Which basically is gonna be the newest three Hitman 1, 2, and 3, all in just one little bundle.
That's kind of cool. And it's that's kind of cool. I mean, I haven't played a lot of stealth games, but I think it'd be nice to give this series a try. I heard nothing but good things about it.
Yeah, I think one of my favorite things to do is to watch various like Hitman speedruns because they have some ridiculous ways to kill people when you do that. And it's kind of fun.
That sounds pretty cool. And it won't have that horrible action movie we saw in like was it Timothy Olyphant? Oh man.
Yeah, that was a thing that happened.
Yeah, that was a thing that happened indeed. Oh
Yeah, so
boy.
I'm excited to see how that works. I haven't been big into the Hitman series. I know that's been always there and like prevalent,
Yeah, it's
but I've
like
also not been the biggest in stealth games. But that's just because I feel like stealth games is almost like the worst part of some games. But
church.
stealth games itself, when they're made for stealth, is pretty good. Like the Splinter Cell series.
Right, exactly. Like I don't play a lot of stealth games. I felt like some stealth games are just like, please God no. Like Splinter Cell's good. I feel Metal Gear Solid. The controls hurt. The controls
Oh
hurt more than the gameplay itself.
yeah, I mean Metal Gear Solid 5 was fun, but I don't think it's because of the stealth. It was because of all the bonkers crap it could do, like tie balloons to people to make them fly up in the air.
Solid design. Solid design. 10
It
out of
was
10
great.
rated again. Yeah. Oh Lord. But yeah, I hope it's good. I believe if they're selling as a trilogy, I believe they mentioned Xbox Pass be getting it, so the Xbox boys are having something nice for once.
Yeah, so they're getting a lot of good stuff this year with that at least this month because they're also getting the new Rainbow Six with that. So
More
they're
Rainbow
getting two
Six.
new games. That's going to be pretty big, even if they're not necessarily games that I usually play. But I might give them a try because they're on Game Pass.
Fair enough. Man,
Okay,
that's
so
crazy though.
next on our list, we have Dying Light 2. It was announced that to fully complete this game, 100%, it will take over 500 hours of gameplay. But then they talked about how it'll take about 50 to 60 hours to beat the main story with the main story side quests, or just a little over 20 hours to beat the main story.
Huh. I mean, I'm gonna put it nicely. If the game is good, people will play it, but I don't think it was a good idea to say that like Xbox hours completed. I can see a lot. I can see a lot of repetition for those who want 100% it now. Um,
Yeah, it does make me wonder if they're like different endings or something based on how you play the game.
yeah, that would
And
totally
that might be put it into why it takes for so long for it to 100% it.
that would suck if that's it. If that's the case, if that
But
becomes like a
yeah.
like yeah, you need you gotta collect all 7 rings in hand to get the true ending. That would suck.
Oh no. They have to do New Game Plus like 4 times over just to get the final New Game Plus.
Yeah, God, it's no. I hope not. I don't think like if the gameplay is good, it's fine. I think no one's gonna complain, but I do feel like that's a lot of content. I hope it's good. If it's good enough, people will buy it. That's what I say. If you like it, you like it. You play it. If you don't like it, you
Yeah.
won't play it.
I mean, it looks good, but it all depends on how it plays, of course.
Right.
Can't just rely only on how good a trailer looks or how good a gameplay trailer looks, at least. So you know how well that works for some games.
Hey, we all believed in that game at one point.
Fair.
Yeah. It was supposed. Well, we're only like what 55 years away from it to be a good game. So
Yeah, it's almost 100% finished, right?
yeah.
One day we'll see the entire world in all its glory.
With all its graphic texture and everything.
We only need to get the 4000 series cards on PC.
PC, yeah. Oh boy. So what else we got rolled up?
We got on the next one, Mario Kart 9 has been announced to be in development and was also said that it'll be having a new special twist on the series, which I'm
Interesting.
kind of excited about, just because I was expecting them to kind of ride on the coattails of 8 Deluxe for so long
Yeah,
because of how well it keeps selling and is still selling today.
true. I feel like they should just make it for the next Switch 2.0, whatever they're gonna call it.
The Switch Pro.
Switch Pro, yeah, Switch Pro, bro. Because I feel like when it comes to the Switch, it's kind of like not Switch Mario Kart you get like one. This game was horrible. One win. I'm the worst. Um, so the Switch games are the Switch you make one Mario Kart game per console, which is good. But I also think that
Yeah,
Mario Kart 8 is unironically the perfect Mario Kart. I mean, it's not Double Dash because you can't play with two people, but it's perfect because the amount of tracks it has, the netcode is solid. There are no hackers like the Mario Kart Wii version. You got tracks from the 16-bit Nintendo Classic. You got 64 tracks. You got remakes of the GameCube track of the another GameCube the Double Dash tracks. You got your new tracks. You can play Waluigi, which is always a big deal. All the kids love Waluigi.
the Smash Brothers. How sad.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, they don't deserve it. I'll say what it is. You don't deserve it. Okay, you got Terry Bogard. All right, you got enough.
Yeah. I
But
do really appreciate how polished Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is. I
yeah,
was almost assuming they just port exactly how the Wii U one was, but I'm glad that they actually revamped it and polished it up to make it, good.
yeah. And all of our VTuber girls play it, so that's another positive right there. But I do feel like Mario Kart 8 is still is at perfection, and I don't know what more can you improve on it. So it would
That's
be
what the
interesting.
twist is for.
Yeah. So what twist they're gonna do? Bring back Double Dash? Bring back Double Dash mechanics? That could be interesting.
I mean, I'm fine with that. I really enjoyed Double Dash, and I
Yeah,
think it also added a whole new element to the gameplay.
it
But I
did.
mean, knowing Nintendo, they could also just bring in some really random thing that we weren't expecting.
Well, let's see what other kart racers they can. I'm sorry, take ideas from. I almost said steal, because I believe they still own Diddy Kong Racing, I believe. So
True.
they could make a game like Diddy Kong Racing where it has a plot and use multiple cards like a bow and a plane and whatever. That'd be pretty cool. I think that's kind of viable. I think that's a cool idea.
Yeah, I agree. I really do. Also, it's interesting if they would add more or less items or characters or tracks.
Yeah, that's another idea they could do. There's always something more to add to it, but I wonder because 8 feels so complete and so perfect. I wonder what more they can add to it, so make the
Hmm.
game more fun. Maybe this time around you could teabag the other drivers. I don't know.
Oh no, we don't need Halo Kart.
That's what the kids want, man. We gotta give the kids what they want.
Do we? Do we really? Otherwise, we'll just have Fortnite Kart too.
We can be Fortnite gamers.
Uh,
I
let's
love it.
go to more cringe things to talk about. Troy Baker decided to talk about a thing called a Voice Universe NFT,
That was oh my god, very cringe.
where
Not
they
not
have
based.
Yeah, AI NFTs that will destroy and steal people's voices for you to be owned by other people, kind of quote unquote owned.
Yeah, it's just no. It's such it's a really bad idea. I mean, he took the check, but it's just a bad idea on so many levels because what you're advocating for is the idea that NFTs are just okay. Just long story short, NFTs are bad for the environment. They're bad for production value. They're just bad. Okay, they're bad because they create false scarcity in a marketplace that doesn't exist. It's just a whole bunch of hogwash bullshit. The same way the crypto market is. Okay, that's me cursing. The
Plus,
now
there's like no legality for it even. Like, I don't think there's any government who has actually stated that they'd believe in what ownership you get through an NFT blockchain. So it's
exactly.
kind of like there's no way to enforce it in case someone, does somehow hack the algorithm of blockchain, which honestly, knowing 4chan exists, it's not going to take that long.
Right, and through other yeah, and through other people as well. So it's like you know, no one's gonna no can't stop me now. That's pretty much right there. And yeah, it's just so bad. I can't. And the part that makes me super upset about it is that Troy should know better because okay, even if you believe in the whole magic computer space money belief, right? Hear
Yeah.
me out. You're going to support a program that's going to capture people's voices and sell it to other people where it makes money. Do you understand you're putting your if someone could capture your voice, Troy Baker, which is a very distinct voice you have. Same with Liam O'Brien, you all look like Patrick Seitz, like like Caitlin Glass, like Stephanie Shea, and many other voice actresses in the business. They can own those voices and then sell those voices to companies to use them in their TV show and not to hire you.
Yeah, you could buy voice acting roles.
Yeah, goodbye. Exactly. That's just like one bad idea of it, and it goes on and on from there.
Alrighty, well, let's go to a good topic to end this on. Falcom and NIS, America and EU, have discussed that they're actually going to be releasing a collector's edition of Legend of Heroes Trails from Zero for both PS4 and Nintendo Switch. They'll be
Mm,
coming off autumn of this year.
super nice. Very proud. Not cringe.
And it looks really good too. Like they have like a nice poster, they have a steel book, a soundtrack, art book. Like there's a lot that's included in this. And I'm really excited because it's about time they started doing more localization for Legend of Hero games.
I mean, NIS and Falcom has a hard history of getting their localization in for years. The fact they got their earliest games, Trial, Legend of the Sky, the first and the second game here, translated with like so limited amount of dudes is a really big deal. And the fact that there's so much success of the YS series or Yeast series, or you pronounce it, being getting successful is a good thing too. So I'm just happy their success allowed them to put more games, more collector editions, more available. I mean, I think you mentioned to me, I think off camera, that you started with Trials of the Cold Steel, the more recent ones.
Yep.
So, we did it. I'm not even jokingly, facetiously, we did it. Yeah, yeah, we did it. You know?
Yeah, I'm really happy too because those games are pretty good. They have actually like really good battle mechanics. It's turn-based, but it's also like turn-based with a twist that makes it a lot more engaging than what people are like. I don't know. They don't like some people don't like turn-based because it's kind of boring. But the way that the Legend of Hero series does it is a lot more engaging than other games in the sense that it does more than just hit the attack button kind of deal once you overlevel.
Yeah, pretty much. There's a lot of like depth into it, how you move and you play the game. It's just a really fun series. I'm looking forward to it. I don't think they announced it'll probably be on Steam soon in some capacity, obviously, because I've been playing all of them on Steam. But I would
Yeah,
recommend. I don't mean this as an insult to the developers or anyone else out there. Please buy this game on sale. They are really expensive video games.
they are. Plus, like especially like in the Trails of Cold Steel or Trails of the Sky, there's like parts that you have to buy them in.
Right. There's Trials, and there's also the Legend series, which also yeah, God, it's a lot. It's a lot.
But we're about reaching up our time. I just want to say, look at the Legend of Hero series, Pokemon Legends. I hope you actually are good. And screw NFTs.
Yeah, screw NFTs. And with that out of the way, I hope you guys enjoy gaming news with GetSelious, myself, and SithScott over there. Um,
Hello.
so thank you guys. If you liked the content right here, please give us a subscribe to the channel. Be sure to follow us on social media to be updated on next video, and we'll see you guys next time we find any cool gaming news we like or opinions on. See ya.
See ya.